Exercise 2. Observing body by the self. So in exercise 2, we are observing the body by we are observing the body and interaction between me and the body. So this is what we are going to do in this exercise 2. In exercise 1, we observed ourselves. We observed our imagination, our sanskar, and we tried to ensure those sanskars in alignment with relationship, harmony, and coexistence every moment. So once I am aware of myself, once I am awakened, now I can observe body also. So I can observe body, I can observe interaction between me and the body. So with the help of exercise 2, we will be able to see interactions between me and the body. And we also be able to see the activities of the body. So again, this is just one way of looking. And the steps which we are going to talk about are one possible set of steps. Right? So with this, we started exercise 2. We had a little discussion on human being. So as we already studied that human being is a coexistence of self and body. So the need of consciousness is different than the need of body. Activities of consciousness are different than the activities of the body. In short, I am consciousness unit, body is material unit. Right? So I am consciousness unit. That's why in exercise 1, we practice to observe the self by the self. It means I am observing myself. Now as a human being, I am coexisting with the body. So I will observe body also. So who is the observer? I am observer. So I have ability to observe myself, observe body, observe outside. But we started with the self. So we, in exercise 1, we practiced to observe myself. And now in exercise 2, we are going to practice to observe body and interaction between me and the body. So this is what we discussed. Right. So let me share a screen. Then we can discuss. Yes, so we have Avilas Bhaiya with us. Namaste Bhaiya.
Namaste भैया. Am I audible?
Namaste. Yes Bhaiya, yes.
जी जी, namaste to all. So भैया, as per the yesterday's assignment, although it was quite easy, but still I was not able to keep it explorative because I was not getting like how should I see it. But whatever I could see one thing. First thing is this, that human being is the coexistence of both body and I or self. So I am able to see this thing that I am not body, but I have my body to express myself. First thing I could notice this thing that I have been noticing since I came in this proposal. Second thing is that body is something, because I am the coexistence of human being is the coexistence of both. So body is already working with its innate nature. So this is a very good thing that I can't disturb my body. Body is working as per its innateness only. Talking about I is not working because of some assumptions that we have been studying for last 1 month. If I'm having right understanding, which is in line with harmony, relationships, and coexistence, then everything is fine. If I'm having assumptions, then I am giving the commands to body, which is again creating problem for me only. I see it like this. Second thing is, when I was observing yesterday, I was observing today in the morning as well. I was observing that if I just see the body, how where can I see? Not the eye or self. So I am able to see it in animals. Like animals need physiochemical things. They need rest. They need comfort for sure. But they are just living for the sake of living, just to stay alive. That's it. So if I also like if any dog is just staying to live alive, he will have no problem or it will have no problem. But because I am also a conscious unit, so if I'm living according to that only, that just to stay alive, like my physiochemical needs are getting met, my rest need is getting met, my comfort need is getting met, still I would feel uh, sadness, I would feel stress because I am a conscious unit. And if I'm a conscious unit, so I am living for the continuity of happiness. And continuity of happiness can be assured by both the things, by bodily needs, by meeting the bodily needs, and as well as my own needs. So I am able to see it like this, Bhaiya, that when we live with only desire to stay alive, this is known as animal consciousness because I am also self, I am also a conscious unit. I need right understanding to live. And I use my body according to that only. And these days, one disease is getting increased, that is psychosomatic diseases. That my in my psyche something is going on that I can't accept, and ultimately I am feeling restlessness in my body because that is basically the restlessness of my inner self. So yeah, I was able to see this. If I am sounding immature, please guide me and tell me like how can I improve myself. Thank you, Bhaiya.
So yeah, so many uh, aspects are mixed in your sharing, but I will focus on one or two things.
Ji,
So first is self-organization is available in each unit. Each unit is
ji,
self-organized, energized.
ji.
So body is also self-organized,
Yes,
energized,
ji.
right? And recognize its relationship with other units. So
Hmm,
it is happening by the way of nature in submergence of space.
ji.
If you see consciousness
Hmm,
as a unit, self-organization is also available in consciousness unit, in
hmm,
me,
hmm,
right? So because I am not able to see it, I am not aware of it.
hmm,
That's why we are living in a random manner.
hmm,
So through this exercise one,
hmm,
we were trying to see that harmony within me,
hmm, hmm.
coexistence within me,
Ji,
and then relationship. So once I am aware of these, then I will be living in a definite manner,
ji.
right? This is one thing. Second, body is self-organized. That's why body is already in harmony,
Hmm,
right? But if we are not self-organized, we are
hmm,
influenced with our sanskar,
hmm,
then we disturb the harmony of body.
hmm. Correct.
So if you see the body, we take only food. Rest
Hmm.
thing happens in a
Automatically.
self-organized manner.
Ji, ji.
Self-organized manner.
Self-organized.
Yes. So digestion starts, blood
Hmm,
circulation starts, blood reaches to each cell of the body.
hmm,
Now, if I am not aware of my source of happiness, then
hmm,
I start or I consider body as a source of happiness and I disturb the self-organized process of the body,
Hmm.
and it creates problem.
जी.
So in this exercise 2, through all 7 steps, we will see it. We will see very minute interaction between me and the body.
Hmm.
And then we will be able to ensure this harmony also.
जी.
Second thing is, if if you see animal like dog,
Hmm.
that is also coexistence of self and body.
Hmm.
But animal, if you see, is living very definite manner,
Hmm.
because their expectation to live should be fulfilled. If it is
Hmm.
being fulfilled, they have no problem.
Hmm.
But with human being, human has a potential for knowing.
Yes.
So human cannot live happily on with only physical facility.
जी.
Human can be stable, can live happily with right understanding.
Correct.
That's why this potential to know has to be actualized.
Hmm.
Otherwise, we cannot live satisfactorily as animal can live within physical facility.
Hmm.
That's why we need to have right understanding, we need to have awakening, we need to have self exploration. That's why this
Hmm.
is all for human being, and
जी.
that we are doing through these exercise,
Hmm.
right, Pia?
जी भैया.
Yes, so these two things I want to add in your sharing.
जी भैया. Thank you so much. भैया, I have a query. If you could solve it, like we say, like human being is the coexistence of self and body. Okay. So
Mm.
should we give it any percentage, like bodily it is 30% and self wise it is 70%, or it's like it's not important, it's not correct to quantify them, like.
Self is a unit, body is a unit.
जी.
Self is a unit, body is a unit.
हम्म.
These uh, there are two separate units
जी.
coexisting with each other.
हम्म.
So self is complete in terms of activities, complete unit. Body is
हम्म.
another unit in terms of
जी.
physiochemical activities.
जी.
So why are you thinking of percentage?
Means percentage not like this, भैया. Like for example, in last 10 years, 20 years, we see, so in our
Mm.
surrounding, even in our families, we have fulfilled these physiochemical needs, the need of rest, need of comfort, bodily needs, we have fulfilled up to a great extent. Still when we feel incomplete only, है ना? So.
We feel incomplete because we can feel completeness with awakening in realization, understanding, and contemplation.
जी. जी. जी.
है ना? So that efforts is required,
हम्म.
and that efforts I need to make myself. Nobody else can do this.
जी.
So you can provide me a lot of physical facility,
हम्म.
but it is me. Ultimately, I have need to decide
जी.
to be awakened in and realization and understanding and harmony.
जी.
Right? Then we will feel satisfied. Then we will feel a fulfilling life.
जी.
Right? We
Means like भैया, means some of the senior members of UHV only, they used to tell me like this, that we should try to live 25% only to ensure our physical facilities and 75% for understanding. Like they used to say it like this, although it's not good to give percentage to everything because we apply logics everywhere. But so that's why I wanted to know, like, what is the percentage criteria of body? What is the percentage criteria of the self needs? That's why I was thinking, yeah, what's your opinion on this? Like in whole day 24/7, like where should we invest it? Just for job or for understanding part? That's why I was asking that if you could give any clarification over it.
Maybe in different context they have told you.
जी जी
Context must be different.
जी जी जी
Otherwise, maybe in terms of body,
हम्म
they have told you that we are making effort only on the body, and that is less than 1/4. If you
हम्म
see harmony at all level, so harmony in
हम्म
individual, family, society, nature.
हम्म
So we are not aware of harmony in nature. We are not aware of harmony in society, family, harmony in self. We are
हम्म
focusing on only on the body. And
हम्म
in body also, we are not focusing on nurturing, protection, right utilization. So
correct
body is 1/4 part of our goal,
हम्म
and we are not focusing on that 25%. We are focusing on less than 25%. It means only accumulate things.
जी
So in
जी
that sense, they
they
must
might have
have
told
told you. Yes.
जी जी थैंक यू
Okay, भैया. Namaste, भैया.
भैया
So
नमस्ते
we have
भैया
Balji Reddy with us. Namaste, भैया.
Namaskar, Gopalji. Namaskar to all. So, yesterday, the first question assignment reflect on the differing needs, their fulfillment, and the activities of the self and the body. What I observed regularly, our exercise is observing. So, that observing is one activity, a very good activity, what I observe. And in that, I think I understand and different activities I observed. These are the activities I observed. In each activity, what I observed, suppose if I want to understand a particular thing, in each activity, without proper understanding, it is not fulfilled. So finally, the activities of the self are fulfilled by right understanding only. What I have understood, and the needs in each and every time, the need is to be fulfilled, and thereby I want to be happy, what I observed. And regarding the body, we are whatever is visible outside, so I'm writing, eating, listening, and these things I observed. And the needs also, for example, the body needs, I feel hunger. The food also, what I feel, more than the physical facility, suppose if I provide, it will not be what can I say, working properly. It will be ill. Suppose food I want more than the required, or whatever is in excess to the requirement. So what we say, other than nourishing, nurturing, other than protecting, and other than the right utilization of the body, if I provide, definitely it is becoming ill, and it is not properly coexisting with the self also. It does not listen. So what I observed, Bhaiya, so more than physical facility, we should not provide also the needs of the body. So these are the things what I observed. And second question, along with this, continue observing your imagination and keep doing all the steps. In that, what I observed yesterday when I was traveling, one of my experiences, I was completely harmony in condition in harmony. Then I was going through step by step. Is it naturally acceptable? Yes. And it's affect harmony? Yes. And who decide this, and who is responsible? Yes, I am responsible indirectly. I am deciding this. And on what basis you decide? That I don't know, because without any interaction outside, without any interaction with other people, I was simply in harmony. So on what basis I decide? Then logically, yes, definitely, without proper understanding, I would have not been like that. And then I went to the next step. Yes, the uh, feeling of relationship, feeling of harmony, feeling of coexistence. Due to that only, yes, it might have happened. So I have to improve more, so that in the 7A and 7B step, I want to be in this harmony state, be in this happy state always. Like that, I observed, Baya. This is my reflection. Kindly guide me.
Yes, yeah. So in last part, so if I am sitting alone, you know, and no one is around me, and I am feeling comfortable, so we need to check I am comfortable because no other human being is around, or no odd unfavorable situation is outside. That's why I am comfortable inside, or I am comfortable because I am having feeling of relationship, harmony and coexistence this moment. So this we need to check in ourselves here. If we are comfortable with these feelings, then it is fine. Then we need to ensure next moment,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And in between someone comes near you and your harmony gets disturbed, it means now there are sanskars within us that gets affected with outside situations. Now we need to observe those sanskar. Starting from step 1, 2, 3, we have to handle those sanskar. So with this exercise, these sanskar will melt. They will lose their strength. So this is what we need to do continuously, Bhaiya. Right? So with right understanding, there will be continuity in me. So once I am aware of this relationship, harmony and coexistence, then my feelings will be definite. But if it is varying with people and circumstances, it means I need to be aware of my sanskar. I need to observe myself again and again. So this we need to continue here. Right?
Yes, Bhaiya. Thank you very much, Bhaiya.
Okay.
Namaskar.
Namaste, Bhaiya. So we have Pramod Kumari ji with us.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Namaste to all
Namaste,
the
Didi.
explorers. Bhaiya, my observation regarding yesterday's assignment is, Bhaiya, self is immortal and body is mortal unit. Needs of self are happiness, knowledge, enlightenment, whereas body needs air, water, food, exercise, nurturing. Self feels, it just pines for sometimes various feelings, love, respect, care, and it imagines certain things each and every moment. Body functions through various physiochemical changes and that happen inside the body. On the other hand, body helps the self to fulfill its needs by perceiving certain things. This is my observation regarding yesterday's assignment.
So statement wise, these are okay, Didi. But
Yes.
we will practice it. We
Yes, Vijaya.
will see it directly. When we
Yes.
say that body is mortal and self is immortal.
As per the understanding, whatever I have understood up till now about self and body, its body is it lives for certain time, but self continues. Yeah.
Yes. So if I have that understanding, then
Yeah.
definitely I will not be in a problem in future also. Definitely my
Yes,
whole
Bhaiya, but
focus will shift to self, because I know body is mortal and one day it will go.
but
So
Bhaiya,
many things that are associated with body,
yes.
that will not be cause of my pain, because I know body is immortal, mortal. So if I know that, then it's okay. But if I have information only, then
But it
we
is
need
really a
to
pain.
check.
Yeah. But it
Yes,
is
Adi.
really a painful reality, Bhaiya. Although it's inevitable, it happens. I know it and I see it around in my surroundings, but still it is a painful, very painful reality for me just imagining this thing. Uh,
See, it is painful because we are not accepting the reality.
yes.
right? And this approach we take in every situation. Some people become painful for us because we do not accept them. Some
Yes.
situations become painful for us because do not accept them. So reality, and to know the reality as it is important, is knowing. But we are not accepting reality as it is. We want to change reality according to our sanskar. That's why it becomes painful.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Right. So to understanding reality will ensure happiness. But to reject the reality will create pain. So we are in pain because we are not accepting this reality. And we have assumed ourselves as body. Once we are aware that my happiness can be ensured through right understanding, I will be happy if I am aware of this harmony, relationship, and coexistence. Then you know, I can accept that body will go one day. My happiness is ensured with my right understanding. So my happiness doesn't depend on my body.
Yes,
But
Bhaiya.
if I have associated my happiness with my body, then I will be in pain.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Right, Didi?
Yes, Bhaiya. But
So
still, although you explained, but still the very thought of leaving the body is still very disturbing. I could not accept it. Gradually, I will accept it. And
so my sanskar is not accepting it.
yes,
But
Bhaiya.
once I will evaluate my sanskar, then I will accept it easily.
Yes, Bhaiya.
So as a pure observer, I can
Yes,
accept it very easily. But due to my own sanskars, I am not able to accept it.
yes, Bhaiya.
So this is issue of my sanskars that are otherwise than reality.
Yes.
Right, Didi?
Yes, Priya. And regarding
Okay.
like the importance of, I also understood the exercise one which we have done very recently. It appears to me that although human beings, we are civilized from primitive man, human civilization has happened, but it still seems to me, it clicks to me that human beings on civilization is yet to happen. And I think I am in that process. Like my civilization has not happened yet because uh, up till now I felt myself uncivilized because like John Milton had said, the mind is its own place and it is itself can make a heaven of hell and a hell of heaven. So it was really, imagination was very like working a lot, and it really sometimes used to disturb a lot. But by this exercise we can align our thoughts and this very imagination. So it seems me a lot important we are to find, to set myself in harmony. That I realized this thing yesterday.
So they are talking about mind, but we are talking about more than that. Pure
uh,
observer, state of pure observer. So
yes,
this problem of happiness and unhappiness cannot be solved within the domain of mind. This
yes,
problem of unhappiness can be solved when I am in a state of pure observer.
yes,
Like so many Western philosophers are not aware of this state of pure observer. They give every solution in the range of mind,
yes, Bhaiya.
right? But we have more ability. We have ability to see my mind as it is. Mind means imagination, desire, thought, expectation.
Yes, Bhaiya.
So if we are aware of that potential, so we can align our mind with the reality.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Right, Didi. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you.
Okay, Didi. So we have uh, many hands. So let's take one more sharing. We have Chandrasekhar ji with us. नमस्ते भैया.
भैया नमस्ते भैया, am I audible?
Yes भैया. Yes.
भैया, when death is must, it has to happen on the specific date. As birth also will be will be known earlier by scanning methods. If it is known even death also, date of the death, then it would be more better to complete the formalities, or we should be aware that every breath what we breathe in is life, what breathe out is death, which is more peaceful way.
Yes. So more peaceful would be knowing that body will die. I will continue. I am continuous. And if you see this nature, and nothing is dying, form is changing. So body is in the one form because it is a activity of physiochemical things. One day it forms will change.
Yeah.
And I am continuous with all my activities. So I am not going to die.
Is it not assumption way? I'm continuous.
This is proposal from my side, but we all need to explore it. If it is not
Yeah.
true, then you reject it. Right? So everything is a proposal.
Okay.
And we need to make effort to verify this. So for example, state of pure observer. So this is proposal from our side. And we need to check whether I have this potential or not. Right?
Yeah.
Right, Bhaiya. Okay,
Yeah.
Bhaiya.
Bhai. Thank you. Bhai. Thank you.
Namaste, Bhaiya. So we have Suryakant ji with us. Namaste, Bhaiya.
Good morning. Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Bhaiya, I want to have a little more clarification about the mind and the pure observer, Bhaiya. That's the exact major differences.
So mind means in UHV we are calling it imagination, desire, thought, expectation, activity of imaging, analyzing, selecting, testing. In scientific community, it is called as mind. When we are calling it, when we are discussing state of pure observer, it means we are talking about block B1, activity of realization. So at that activity, I can observe the space, I can observe the coexistence, I can observe my sanskar, I can observe my mind, I can observe body. At that state, pure observation can happen. So mind means we are referring lower level activities, block B2 activities. Lower means block B2 activities.
Yeah, Bhaiya.
Right, Bhaiya?
Okay, Bhaiya. That's clear, Bhaiya. That's clear.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you,
Nice,
Bhaiya. Thank you.
So we have two more hands raised. So I will come back to Virendra Kumarji and Ganeshji. Let me start one step, then we will have 10-minute observation. Then I will come back to Virendra Kumarji and Ganesh Ravindraji. Okay. So in this exercise 2, we will observe our body and interaction between me and the body. And who is observing? I am observing. I am observer. I am observing. So in exercise 1, I observed myself. In exercise 2, I will observe the body and interaction between me and the body. So that we are going to observe. So if you see self and body, so there is a exchange of information. So I am coexisting with the body, and between me and the body, there is a exchange of information. So I instruct the body follows it. Some activities are going on in the body, I can read it. So this is happening between me and the body, and we will see in detail this exchange. But first step is very important. And the first step is, I exist. How do I know? Body exists. How do I know? So I exist because I can observe my activities. So I am a unit, and in consciousness many activities are going on, and I can observe those activities, or I can observe those activities directly, as we learned in exercise 1, without use of my body. So what I am desiring this time, what I am thinking this time, what I am expecting this time, what feeling I have this time, I can see directly. I can see directly in terms of activity. So I exist. And how do I know that body exists? So if we observe our body, we can see many activities are going on in the body. So if I focus my attention on body, I can read many sensations from body, many activities from body. If I focus on myself, I can see many activities in me, right? So if my attention would be on body, I will be reading activities of body in terms of sensation. If my focus is on myself, I will be able to see activities going on in me. So body is also unit. I am also unit. Both are distinct realities. It is up to me when I am focusing on myself, when I am focusing on my body. So if I focus on my body, I can see activities are going on. If I focus on me, I can see activities going on in me. So in this way, there are two distinct realities. I exist and body exists. And I have accepted this body. That's why I am in coexistence with my body. So these two distinct realities. Right. So we will have 10-minute pause, and we will see in 10 minutes, are we able to see? Are you able to see that you are there? And how do you conclude that I am existing? I am there. In this 10-minute observation, we will try to see body is there or not. And how do you know that body is there? Are you able to see that both are different units? So let's check for next 10 minutes. Then I will come back to Virender ji and Ganesh ji. So in this 10 minutes, we will check how do I know that I exist? How do I know that body exists? That we will check. So just focus on body. You will be able to see activities of body. When you will focus on yourself, you will see activities going on in yourself. So let's have a direct experience by direct observation. So in these 10 minutes, just sit, relax, and pay attention. and see what happens. Right. So let's start at 6:10. I will come back to 6:20. So we have Virender Kumarji with us.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Bhaiya, yes.
Yes. Regarding the, I have one sharing regarding this morning's one question. How this percentage can be calculated? It has been answered in the AICT UHV 2 material that we are living at all the 4 levels. That is self, family, and society and nature or existence. Out of that, 3 levels, that is family, society, and nature or existence, constitute 75%. Self includes 2 parts, that is self and body. So if we consider at individual level or human being level, then that comes to be less than 25%. That means if we are spending our efforts towards just fulfilling the needs of the body, so needs of the body constitute less than 25%. That is because the activities, needs, and fulfillment of the self and body are different. So for self, it is a right understanding and right feelings, while it is physiochemical things for the body. Second was regarding this, how many hours say we should sleep or eat. So that question has been answered in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, that yuktahara viharasya yukta cheshtasya karmasu yukta swapnavo bodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. That means it cannot be achieved either by not sleeping at all or too much sleeping, or not eating at all or too much eating, or not doing any karma at all. But if we keep a balance in the yoga, can become say uh, result in our happiness, and we can get rid of our unhappiness. Thank you.
Okay, Bhaiya. So we have Ganeshji with us.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste to all who are explorers. My question is related with the observing self myself. So
Ji.
far, yes. So far, I understood that the process which we are following to understand self and self, it is a bottom-up approach. And uh, whatever the system we might have experienced so far, it is a top-down.
Bhaiya,
So,
your voice is not clear. Bhaiya, your voice is not clear.
okay.
Now it is okay.
Yes, yes, okay. So our approach is a bottom-up approach, and generally what we experience so far, there is a top-down approach. Means in one of the interaction with the Ganesh Bagaria ji, uh, regarding the conference, he has stated 2 approaches: solution-based and problem-based approach. So this is what solution-based approach, where we are trying to understand ourselves. We are trying to what's there in us first. And then we are trying to align it with the um, knowing, or we can say with the relationship, understanding, and realizing. Am I right, Bhaiya?
Bhaiya, uh, after few seconds, your voice gets dim.
Okay. It may
It
be
gets
related
very
to
low.
the network. Yes, it may be related with the network uh, issue. So, is it okay right now?
Now it
Uh,
is okay. Now it
voice?
is okay.
Yes, yes. So here we are trying to know first what we are, what are our thoughts are, and then we are trying to align it with the uh, realization, understanding, and contemplation. Am I right, Bhaiya?
Ji.
Ji. So generally means in that top-down approach where it is generally, this is my understanding, that it is a rule-based system where we try to find some rules, form the rules, that is, we should be kind to others, and we are following it. If we are following it for so many years, it may perceive and it may show the results. But without understanding it, if we are kind to others, it may give us the some other results, right? So my problem is actually is when I follow these steps, step up to the step 5, it goes fine because it is related to myself. I'm looking at my thoughts, I'm evaluating them, I'm fixing the responsibility to I, and then I try to see that whether it is based on knowing or understand, knowing or assumption. But as I go to the step 6 and 7, it becomes little bit mechanical kind of thing. I know it is. I understood the steps very well, but when I'm trying to apply that, it becomes mechanical kind of thing. I cannot relate it to the people directly, apart from my family members. So this is the problem, or we can say the question from my side. Thank you, Bhaiya.
Yes, Bhaiya. So in short, if we are not able to see these feelings apart from our family members, it means I am not able to see coexistence with every unit. I am not able to see harmony in everyone. I am not able to see relationship with everyone. And due to my own sanskars, I am trying to see relationships. So my sanskars are limited. That why I am able to see relationship with very limited people. Right.
Ji.
So what
Ji.
we are trying to do in this exercise 1, we are trying to get awakened in the activities of this contemplation, understanding, and realization. So once we are focused on these activities, I will be able to see relationship with every unit. I will be able to see coexistence with everyone. And that will take time. That will take time there. But important is we are in process.
Ji.
Yes.
It happens for certain times. I'm not saying that it not happen. It doesn't happen at all. But generally, it is difficult to find to see the relationship with every other. It will happen with the practice.
Yes,
Namaste,
Bhaiya. Yes. Namaste, Bhaiya. Namaste. Okay. So we have Balji Reddy with us.
Namaskar, Gopalji. Namaskar to all. In this 10 minutes observation, I am observing means I am there. And some sounds I observed. Then I thought, am I observing directly or with some other means? Then I analyzed, if I close my ears, I am unable to hear. So, through the sensation of this physical or material entity ear, I am able to hear. That's why that is body. I observed like this, Bhaiya. Thank you.
Yes. And with attention, we can see many activities in our body. Suppose you are sitting in a pose. So you can sense the touch of your, you are sitting in a, suppose you are sitting in a chair. So touch of chair and your body, you can sense that.
Yeah, Bhaiya.
So that sense is happening, that sensation is happening in your body. And you can see it. There is a itching, you can see it. You are holding your mobile. So it is creating a sensation in your body. You can sense it. So if you keep observing it, more activity you can see it. For example, heart beating, you can also sense that. There will be some activities in stomach, you can also sense it. So because many activities are going on in body that are physicochemical activities, then I can say, yes, body is a physicochemical unit. When I focus on myself, I will be able to see there are conscious activities that are going in me. So in this manner, I can say that I exist because I can see my activities. Body exists because I can sense activities of body also. So both are realities, two distinct realities. Right, Bhaiya?
Yes, Bhaiya. Thank you very much, Bhaiya.
Okay, Bhaiya. So nice, Bhaiya. So it's time for Hindi session. So thank you, everyone. So keep observing this. Now I request to Sunil Bhaiya to start Hindi session.